So, first of all, let's play a game. Right now, in this room, please partner up with one audience sitting right next to you, and it will be better if your partner is a stranger. Then, between two of you, please choose who will be A and who will be B. I will detail later. So, let's choose your partner. You will have 5 seconds to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, time's up. So, who is A? Please raise your hand. Okay. And who is B? Please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. So, now, A will have 10 seconds to think about what to say with your partner B and make a conversation. You can choose any topic that you want, but don't say like hi or hello only. It must be a full sentence that's meaningful. Then, B, please remember exactly the seconds that A says the first word to you by looking at the screen here. And after that, you can reply to A as normal. When I ask, please use your hand to show me the number of the seconds that A needs. For instance, if A needs 3 seconds to say the first word to you, please show like this. Okay, are you clear about this game? Yes, so let's start. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so time's up. Time's up. So now, please use your hand to show me your numbers. Okay, so here we have 1. Oh, you're so fast. Okay, and 7, 5, 3. Oh, okay. 2, and 5, 10, and 7. Okay, 6. Okay, thank you all. You can put your hand down. So even if you need 10 seconds, you're still so fast. Because in the past, it took me more than that to start a normal conversation. Maybe 1 minute, 5 minutes, half hour, or maybe never. For those who still didn't successfully communicate with your partner, don't be too worried. Because in the next 15 minutes, I will show you how to communicate. Back to my story. I used to find communication was something difficult and unnecessary in my life. I tried to avoid having conversation as much as possible, especially with strangers. Because I didn't practice communicating, I faced a lot of problems. I lost my design job as a strategic planner in the agency because I just mumbled all the time and the interviewer couldn't understand what I meant. I also lost many precious connections to my high school friends because I had no idea of how to communicate with them. I also couldn't make new friends because I just stayed silent all the time, and if they approached me first, I just gave them the simplest answers and left conversation to the end. But at that time, I still thought that all those things, all those people, were not destined to be mine. I didn't even think that it was due to my poor communication. And it was not until a time that unconsciously but totally changed my mind about communication. It's a normal day, as usual. I went home on my 7-year-old motorbike, and all of a sudden, it was out of petroleum. At that time, I was still calm, until I could not find my phone. Although on the road there was crowded pedestrians, hundreds of commuters, I was extremely afraid I could help. And I was like, what can I do now? Oh dear, I forgot my phone home. How about asking for help? If they reject me, what will I do next? Thousands of questions that popped into my mind. But if I still stuck like this, I could not get home. So it's like a magical power that forced me to randomly pick a girl who's sitting on a bus stop and using her phone. And I was like, hello? Can I borrow your mobile phone, please? I forgot mine at home and my motorbike was broken. And she was like, oh, sure, you can use it. Oh, do you have the phone number of service provider? Honda, right? Oh yeah, use this one. Got this. Finally, I got home and talks about the key role of communication. Without communication, I would have struggled with my heavy motorbike in the darkness of the night. And maybe I would have been frank with it and talked with it until the morning. I realized that I made a connection with a girl who was able and willing to help me that day through communication. And yeah, that is my answer to the question, how can I connect to others? Through communication. According to Forbes 2020, 3C to master your interpersonal skill were communication, connection, and collaboration. You must communicate to connect with others. And if you have a good communication, good connection, you can collab with others so well, and you can have so many potential collaboration in your life too. Besides, according to Forbes 2022, communication skills were listed in the top 7 critical skills for you to survive in the competitive year 2023. So, it can be seen that communication is so important, right? And yeah, because of that importance, I started to change. I talked to my classmates that I never talked to. I talked to my neighbors I used to avoid whenever I got home. And I talked to the stranger who was walking her dog on the bank of the Han River. Let me tell you this, I'm a dog person, so I would get extremely excited whenever I see a dog. And it sounds weird, but in the past, whenever I saw a dog that alone, and I was like, you're so cute, where are you going? Oh, to the bank of the Han River? I go there too, you want me to take you there? No? Really? Are you sure? Okay, bye-bye. But now, it's totally different. Whenever I see a dog owner there, I will not hesitate to look right at her, smile, and your dog is so cute. How old is she? Oh, that's the same age as my dog. He's at home, but he's so lonely. Can our dogs be friends? That's how I changed. Then, I spent time registering for the school clubs, where I knew there are many people that had the same interests as me, and I worked for the media department. This place helps me to emphasize the key role of communication, and it's also a strong foundation for me to become a marketing and communication collaborator at my dream company. And someone will ask me that, did I find it hard at first? Yes, it's really hard. At first time, I was trembling and stammering. Because I was shy, I always spoke in a low voice and the listeners always reminded me to speak louder. Because I didn't practice communicating, my flexibility in language had not been honed. So I said the sentences that no one could understand what I meant. But after all those things, I still believe that I need to try, I need to practice day by day, step by step. Putting huge effort into practicing communicating gives me a lot of benefits. Since I was open to conversation and be more friendly, I have a lot of new friends who are willing to chat with me whenever I got bored. I also passed the interview round with a clear and confident communication with the interviewer, so now I am a collaborator at my dream company. Besides, I also have many new neighbors who are willing to help me whenever I need and share to me some of their best cooking recipes to me. So it sounds like my life is getting more interesting than before, right? And as can you see here, in the past, I used to lose my design job in the agency, but now I am a collaborator at my dream company. In the past, I couldn't make new friends, but now I have a lot of new friends who are really nice to me. In the past, I used to avoid neighbors, but now they are one of the best cooking teachers to me. That's how I've changed. So, through my transformation, I sum up some key solutions for you to improve your communication skill. First of all, you should consider having a pet. This is my dog, and because I'm raising a dog right now, so I know it's really effective. When you take your pet outside for a walk, normally for dogs, it means that you let yourself out of the comfort zone and give yourself a great chance to connect with others. And do you know that 54% of the participants in a survey by American Kennel Club in 2019 believe that having a pet raised their confidence and made it easier for them to talk with strangers. But I have to tell you this, having a pet doesn't help you to communicate well with strangers right by the first time you try, but help you to practice communicating in the most natural way. But if you cannot raise a pet for some reason, I have another solution for you. The SPRING method, which I come up with recently. SPRING stands for self-connect, plan, rehearse, indicate to the right people, narrate stories, and give assessments. For self-connection, you need to have a self-talk to know what is your capability and how's your willingness to talk with strangers. When you are ready, you start to plan. What you're gonna say? How can you deliver it clearly? How can you use your facial expression or your body language more effectively? And when you finish your plan, you start to rehearse. Maybe in front of the mirrors, your close friends, your family members, or the one you feel comfortable to talk with. This is a phase for you to prepare at home, and ing is a phase for you to start communicating with others. I indicates to the right people. You need to reach out to the right people and indicate what you need. Make sure this is a win-win relationship. So if he or she creates for you a good environment for you to practice, you need to offer something back so you won't feel uneasy after getting a lot of help from just only one side. Then, narrate stories and give assessments after your dialogue ends so you can know whether your communication skill improves or not. And as you know, spring is a season for flowers to bloom, for trees to grow and reproduce. So if you practice this method in a right and a frequent way, you will see a huge development in your communication skill too. So, I hope that I did enlighten you about the advantages and the solution for improving communication. But I know it's really hard. I understand this because I went through it. Communication takes more steps than you think. Maybe down here there will be some people they feel too shy to communicate. Maybe sometimes you feel too stressed or feel too overwhelming because out there are too many people that communicate so well, so fluent, so persuasively, but you don't. Just stay calm and take the very first step in the spring method that I told you. Having a self-connection. What do you scare of? What prevents you from having a normal conversation? No one can answer this, but you, but your voice can. Be patient to yourself. Don't be too harsh. You shouldn't urge yourself to talk with strangers right by the first time you try. I know it's really hard. Just go step by step. And in each step, make sure that you try your best. Because you're the voice of yourself. So if you don't tell yourself to try your best, who'll say it more powerfully than you? If you don't use your own voice to speak for your own life, who speaks for you? Of your whole life just be afraid of communicating and self-isolate with the society out there? Who speak for you, for your needs, for your dreams, and even for your rights? If you want to take control over your life, to speak for your own, you need to practice communicating. Now or never. Thank you.